Why do I see it my way? Do I have to keep on talking till I can go on? Why do you see it your way? Run the risk of knowing that our love may soon be gone.
I'm going to try and clarify myself a little bit here, because I went on a rant this morning over morning coffee, and I guess people misconstrue it or something. I don't know, whatever, but I'm a long time ago in movies. I'm a real big movie buff. Let me put that. Yeah. I'm a real big movie buff, and a long time in movies. Movies told a story, and they were produced for that reason, just to tell a story. Now, more and more and more and more and more and more and more movies out of Hollywood are canned. They're made not to tell a story. They are made merely to make money. And I'll fly there. And they all kind of look alike. It's a lot like music nowadays. That's one of the reasons I don't like rap. Rap music. All sounds the same. All the videos look the same. It's all the same. There's no originality. It's all in a little box. It's a little song, little boxes. Little boxes on a hillside, little boxes made of ticky-tacky and yeah. And it reminds me of that kind of thing. Also in my life, I have been put in a box many, 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 many times. I was at a poetry festival in 1971. No, maybe a little later. 70. No, it was 71. In 1971, I went to a poetry festival. I was in reform school at the time, which will come out in my book. Whatever. I was in reform school at the time, and they thought I was talented in the reform school, the teachers there. And they took me off campus to a big poetry festival to read my poems. And I got a standing ovation. And I don't have the poem anymore. I lost it, but basically it was talking about being categorized, labeled, put in a box. And I really believe that when you start constraining expression with set rules, even when you give guidelines, it's like several people over the last couple weeks have come to me and asked me, how do I do this? How do I do this? And I've merely just pointed them to the tools with as little input from me as possible, as far as how it should look. I want them to make it look like they want it to look. If they've come to me and asked me for more than that, ideas, let's bounce some ideas off each other. I've done that with several people. Just to get their brain going so that they can inspire a creative process. I'm not going to sit there and put you in a box. I'm not going to tell you exactly how you should do it. I will try to be the catalyst of an inspiration, and hopefully what comes out will not be something that I already have in my head. I want it to come out of your head. I want to see your thought. I want to see your art. I want to read your poem, not mine. You know what I mean? So that's kind of why I went off, you can give advice to people on how to make better videos, technically, without calling them blooming idiots, because they don't edit. Don't tell them to edit this way only. Edit all pauses out. I want to. And in fact, in this one, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to sit here and talk to you. How's that for, pie in your face? So, basically, I think of the whole thing as a creative medium. And Hollywood used to be that way. Hollywood was a creative medium. Now, it's canned. Most of the stuff that comes out of Hollywood is shit. It's crap. You have to watch foreign film or someplace where Hollywood hasn't gotten their politically correct fingers in that pie. Or you make independent film. A lot of independent films are, and that's why they call it independent, because there's not these stupid people saying you have to have it this way or it's not going to make you any money. It's like with my book last night. I don't want to make a bunch of money off my book or off any movie deal or anything like that. It's a good story. It's a good story. I want to see the story told. And you know why? Because nowadays there are a lot of children who are going through the same crises in their heads, who are having the same difficulties, and their parents and everybody else don't listen for whatever reasons. They're too busy trying to, get more and more things. As Tracy Chapman put it, mountains and mountains and mountains of things. And I think it's a hopeful story. I think the irony of it is that it's mine, that I lived it. I was talking to Lolly Cat, she's my other friend on my list, last night on the phone, and I said, I find the irony of my life to be this, and that is that someone who was an early reader, who lived their entire life loving books. I used to never even leave the house without a book. I'd be going someplace, and what are you doing with that book? Well, I'm going to bring it with me. We're going, someplace that, we'd be going out to a fancy dinner. I've got a book in my hand, So I was telling her, I said, the irony of my life is that I'm a reader. I've read all my life, and I have a damn good story. That's bizarre, It's almost serendipitous. And when I look over this way, by the way, just for those who, want to bitch about that I don't look at the camera, I'm imagining Newt over there, that I'm talking to him. In my mind's eye, Newt, my best friend in life, is sitting in the room with me, listening to me. My best friend in life is over there. So if you want to just imagine that he's over there too, you can do that, and maybe it'll make you feel better. And that's all. I just wanted to clarify that. Me ranting again. Maybe it'd be a big rant day. Bye.